For the people of the island, the ocean is supreme. We are in the water and part of the water. It brings us back to how we were before we were born, suspended in uncertainty, yet held in embrace.
Bermuda's human history starts with shipwrecks. There's no human occupation in Bermuda at all. There are no indigenous people. This literally is an island in terms of its human culture that starts with shipwrecks. The reality that they're out there is a constant reminder of exactly where we're located. This really delicately placed, beautiful, small island in the middle of a grand ocean wilderness. To be surrounded by all these shipwrecks, it forces us to reconcile with that all the time. And it brings us closer to the ocean. There's a moment when you dive on a shipwreck, especially after a hurricane, where everything is possible. There's the worst thing that could happen has happened, that the shipwreck has been blown to smithereens and has disappeared completely. Somewhere in there's a sweet spot where you arrive at just the right moment, where that thing that is really precious and unique and interesting has been revealed by the sand, but not damaged in any way. We were really lucky, we went out today and we were going there because of the storm that rolled in last week, and we exposed a whole section of the stern that we haven't seen before. And we were able to see down into the bilge, which is essentially the lowest part of the ship. You can see remnants of the stores. You can see remnants of what looked like sardine tins. We're actually looking at something probably the last time someone saw it was, when they built it in 1864. And of course, there was this beautiful cathedral-shaped bottle. Clearly, the top is intact. And inside it is an odd, white, fatty-looking substance. And honestly, I can't even imagine what it is. When we have the opportunity to reach into the past, to sort of connect with these objects in our past, we become acutely aware of just how far we've come and how much has changed. And what that says to me is that things are going to continue to change in these incredible, varied, and unexpected ways. And my hope is that we are going to change in a way that brings us closer to this marine world around us, its heritage, and the natural beauty that we are all absolutely dependent on.
The history of Bermuda lies in the ocean. We are surrounded by shipwrecks that hold the stories of our past. This past holds the key to our present, and the present is our gateway into the future.
The ocean is a treasure trove of biodiversity, most that has not been discovered yet. I love this project on the coral reefs because I grew up going on glass-bottom boats. You see the beauty of them and you know that this is a gem in the world. I feel like it's my duty to help them in this way. At Carry Genetics, we are sequencing not just the genomes of the corals, but also the microbiomes of the corals so that we can actually gather the data to help protect them. Coral reefs benefit all of the people of Bermuda in many different diverse ways, which include our tourism, also food security, and storm protection. This year, our hurricane season in Bermuda has been very active, and we were very fortunate to not have any direct hits. With that being said, we also know that our coral reefs are actually our underwater protection. Bermuda's corals are very healthy, and knowing that climate change is actually increasing the frequency and intensity of these hurricanes, we need to make sure that they stay in place to protect the safety of all of us living in Bermuda. By doing the genetic sequencing of our biodiversity in Bermuda, It provides us that opportunity to find novel compounds. There's a lot of bacteria and viruses and other microorganisms that secrete chemicals that can actually impact millions of human lives in terms of curing certain diseases that we didn't think possible. What we're also looking to accomplish is immortalizing all of these species that are so key to our culture, and being able to have future generations, decades and centuries from now, to also be able to understand and study them. Our oceans and our heritage are our future, and they have to be protected.
The heartbeat of our lives is the ocean. You don't talk about breathing in and out, you just do it. We raise our eyes and there's a blue line almost wherever you go in the island.
Anywhere in Bermuda you are, you're less than 1 mile from the ocean. So you grew up around the ocean. The ocean's a part of who we are. So we understand, as is understood around the world, the health of the ocean is linked to the health of our island. Bermuda is a jewel in the Atlantic, but we also have ambitions to develop ourselves in the global blue economy. Bermuda's reinsurance industry reinsures the world against the impacts of climate change. Climate change contributes to more fierce hurricanes and storms. It brings about sea level rise and also negatively impacts the health of coral reefs. That is why Bermuda is moving forward to create a blue economy strategy that will also include a comprehensive marine spatial plan and also an investment facility that will support the development of our blue economy. That means maximize opportunities in renewable energy, fisheries, aquaculture, and sustainable tourism. Bermuda, along with the other overseas territories, account for 95% of the biodiversity within the UK family. Given that the United Kingdom has committed to 30% biodiversity protection by 2030, Bermuda remains crucial to ensuring that goal is reached. This is important for myself as a human being, but also important for the people that I live with and who I represent, but also for future generations like my daughter. And I think it's important that her father leads a good example.
Our history has shown us to be people who are aware of the natural world. It's always been part of who we are. I see our voice as part of a choir of voices calling out for solutions to support the natural world. We see it as our duty, now more than ever. We know that if we take care of nature, she will take care of us.